What's up, DR fam? Hope everybody had a great day. Pretty interesting day for DR traders out here. So let's talk about it. All right. So first thing first, we had a very small range today. We only had about 12-point range. So not a lot of room inside of DR to move around. But that means normally when we get a move outside of either high or low, that means that we are going to move pretty quickly. Because not a lot of room inside the range for us to do anything. So, all right, so let's talk about what DR did. We had actually a pretty quick confirmation to the low side right here, and what we normally look for once we confirm is that retrace back to the upside, right? For us to take a trade on either DR or the IDR line for price to come back down, right? That's what we're looking for. Well, today what happened was we came down. We actually never came back up, right? We didn't have that movement at all. Okay, so what did happen, and what I was trying to wait for is, and I'm gonna be horrible drawing this, but right in here we end up with a bearish fair value gap, right? Bearish means price wants to go that way. Okay, problem is we had the gap here, right in here, but we actually these candles right here never actually went back above or into that fair value gap, right? They were right below it. And so technically for me, that's not I didn't broach that fair value gap, so that's not a trade there. Would have been a great trade if I could have, or if I did. And I know some people who did do that, and I am very happy for them. But as I try to follow the rules that I keep preaching to everybody, I want to make sure that I'm, doing the right thing. So no trade for me there. The next setup, which again, I'm looking strictly at ICT now because we're way down from where anything would be happening with DR, right? Because DR is way up here, right? But we're actually down here now, okay? And so next move for that one was we actually had another bearish fair value gap here. Same thing though, we actually never broached that fair value gap, right? These candles were like right at the bottom of it, didn't broach it. Even that would have been a nice, easy move to the downside. Now that's right around noon time. So a couple things at noon, we normally get a move. And also one big thing is we had just taken out this red line here, which is our sell side liquidity for the week. Right, the weekly sell side liquidity. And one thing we should know, and that's a strong one, right? It's a weekly. So one thing we should know, or if you remember, is that once we normally take out a sell side, we normally have a reversal to the upside, okay? At least 5 or 10 points. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you what I did while we were doing all this move, right? Because I didn't have a futures trade to take, right? So while we're doing all that, and we got down to about here, I actually went and bought some shares I think I bought, I bought Amazon, I bought AMD, and Apple. Yes, that's what I bought. Amazon, AMD, and Apple. So I just went and bought some shares because price had been down for the last 2 days. So that's a pretty good discount for me. Just threw some market orders in and said grab them, put them in a Roth IRA, and they'll live happily ever after there. All right, my kids will enjoy them. All right, so again, no trades during the morning for me. One trade I did look at, and I actually did not take this trade. Once we started moving back up, okay, I want you to notice what happened. We formed a fair value gap right here. And you see what this green candle did? It went and broached that fair value gap. I was actually at lunch and really did that. I saw it, kind of saw it, but I didn't really see it. And I wasn't really paying that much attention to it. So, again, would have been a great trade to the upside there. Now, once we got around 2 o'clock, I started laughing. And I put in one of my groups, I said, oh, I know they're not going to let us retrace at 2 o'clock, right? Because remember, we confirmed low here, waiting for a retrace back up here. It did that at 2 o'clock. So all this happened, and again, we weren't in any of the trades. Could have been, but we weren't. But then we actually retraced back up, okay? And so once we retraced, yeah, I'm still following the rules, even though it's, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours later, still following the rules. So once we retrace, I put an order in here on IDR low, right? Expecting to come back down. Now price kept going up, and then it went up to my next ladder, rung on the ladder, which is 0.5 fib. Grabbed the 0.5 fib. So once it went above that, I put an order on 0.5 fib. Finally got picked up. Now, one thing I will talk about, yep, it's still there. Okay, so now that was at 41.15. Okay, now you guys see this fair value gap like right here. Let's make sure that's the right one I'm talking about. Oh no, I'm sorry, wrong one. This one, it was one over here. So this fair value gap was sitting there, and that one is a bullish fair value gap, right? It means that price wants to go up. So I'm taking a trade from here for price to come down. And so what I did, because I didn't want to take any chances with this one, once it got to, you see how it kind of stalled out right in here, kind of stalled out right there. Once I got here, which was 4 points, I literally just took the trade off. I said, got 4 points. I am good. That's my first trade of the day. Positive. 2 contracts on the minis, so I'm okay with that. All right, not bad at all. Now, the next candle that happened, this green candle, went all the way back up, almost back up to where the 0.5 fib was, but it didn't. So of course, in here, let me make this a little bigger so we can kind of see it a little better. I don't need to zoom out that much. Okay, so yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, so I'm out here. Right, I see all this happening, and I'm just gloating like, yes, I did it right. Got out at the right time. And then I see it drop and then come back down. So, right, it drops down. Sorry, kept missing the button. Drops. So then, all right, following our rules. First trade was up here. Second trade, right here, 0.5. On the first trade was on the 0.5 fib. Second trade is on the IDR low because that's the next rung on the ladder for price to go down, okay, which is what we're expecting, all right? So we get picked up here. Now this one was interesting because I actually I took 5 points off of this one, right? So 41.10 down to 41.05 basically. That was 5 points that we got off of that one. And again, out of the trade, really more in the scalping mode. And why I did that was because of all this action that happened previously in the day, right? Now again, I'm following the rules. I know what I'm expecting, but I'm not taking any chances. All right, so get in and get out. That was my motto. Now, at that point, the last hour of the day, I actually had to go to a meeting, and right around 5:30. And so what I missed was this other move right here. All right, again, same thing. Come back, retested the IDR low, and then boom, all this down here. Literally down to, let's move that, just messed that up. Now somewhere down here, so you could have taken that trade, and I don't know what that is. That's what 80, let's say 85, up to 10, 11. So it's at 95. Yeah, that's what 20, almost 25 points on that move right there, going into close. So again, would have been a great move, but I was happy with my 9 points I got for the day. All right. So 5 here, 5 on this trade, and somewhere over there I had 5 other ones. All right, you guys remember what I was talking about. So anyway, so that was the move for today for DR. It took us a while to get there, right? But again, following the rules, sticking with your strategies, sticking with your plan, understanding how other parts of the trading ecosystem work, understanding sometimes what the fair value gap is going to do, understanding what a strong sell side or buy side liquidity setup is going to do, and how that's going to reverse price. So there was a lot of ways to take these trades today. Again, missed a couple with fair value gaps not forming or not being pierced the way I like them to be pierced, but that's okay. Came back, 9 points. I'm happy with that. ICT always says 5 points a day is what you're looking for, and we're doing 9, 10 plus on some days, and we're using 2 contracts instead of 1, so we're not doing too bad. So anyway, compared to yesterday, today was a much easier day to trade. It took a lot more patience, right? But you had moves that were consistent. It wasn't, it wasn't as choppy as yesterday was. So if you got in some of these trades today, congratulations. I'd love to see it. Again, I know I have some friends, some trading partners that were in a lot of these trades that I wasn't in. So congratulations to them. And yeah, that's it. Hey guys, love on your loved ones. You never know when you won't be able to do it again. So take advantage of it. And we will see you on the next one. Tomorrow is Thursday, right? So normally Thursday is a pretty strong um, disbursement day, right? So price normally tends to move on Thursday. We'll see what happens. Right now, the overnights, it's almost 8. It's 8:15 now. Almost 8:30. Asians not. This is what Asians looking like. Preview of that one. Well, we're looking at about a 595 to yeah, really small range, 3 points. So I'm not sure I'll be doing anything with that one unless I see a nice breakout. So we'll see what happens. All right, you guys take it easy. Thanks for always supporting me and supporting this channel. We kind of started this almost by accident, and you guys have been supporting me for a while, so I appreciate it. And we'll keep doing this as long as you guys keep watching. All right. Let me say the words: like, share, subscribe. How's that? All right. Y'all take it easy. We'll see you.